What the heck's going on? Freaking hurry. I just changed the battery. I just changed the battery. Why isn't it working? Goodness me. Wahoo, I'm so freaking tired of your shit. That makes no sense. I did a way harder effort, and I went slower. What? Please explain. That made no sense. Yeah, I don't want freaking kilometers. I'm from America. Yeah. Hey, Bill. Nah, it's not losing sync. It just, looks like the guy slows down. You're trying to put the realism into it, I guess. I guess he just slows him down. If you watch the cadence on the top, it doesn't stop. See, right now the cadence is still fine. Power's fine. Heart rate's fine. It's just the avatar. I assume he's doing his thing, like realistic stuff. Yeah, if it was losing sync, my power and cadence would just drop. We'll see. I'll do it after this lap. I just tried to take that into effect, I guess, but I don't know. It's a little weird to me, but it is what it is, right? Thanks for watching, Bill, and talking, Bill. Appreciate it. I don't get the speed. I'm going hard. I'm doing hard efforts. I don't get it. See what? Yeah, it holds the cadence and the power throughout the turn. What? I stopped pedaling. Even with 3 seconds on, it should still stop. See, look, I stopped. Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. I come from another platform. I won't name it, but it's a little different. You know, they don't have these quick turns like this, so I can't compare that. But I do know on turns, it doesn't slow you down. I understand you want to do the realistic stuff out of it, but you kind of got to fake it a little. If you're not doing the real turns, I guess. At least that's how I look at it. Just so that everybody's on the same page, speed and power stays throughout. Again, this is my opinion. But yeah, it's a neat program. I'm just getting confused on like the time. I'm definitely going harder power-wise throughout that whole thing. So what I'm gonna try different this time is every turn I'm gonna try and kick it and just see if that makes a difference. I just wish I could see this in miles per hour so I could have an idea of what I'm looking at. I didn't see any options to change it to.
Good morning, how you doing?
So this is my kind of take off lap, and then I'm kind of doing intervals off my Garmin, like 5 minutes on, which is about 2.5 laps, 3 laps. one on.
Just wondering if y'all can hear me?
I like that drafting benefit. That's pretty cool how it shows it to you. Other platforms don't do that. They just tell you if you're too close or too far. It'd be nice to have that meter for sure. Alright, so let's see. So it goes to be 145, which was a lap that I just saw, like a time. And we'll see, I guess. Yeah, I see a speed drop a lot. On the turns. Yeah, see the speed, how it just drops. Cool. And then you just gotta punch. And then punch again. I know, Shane, I'm so sorry. Did I fool you? I didn't see the option to change it, so I left it alone. Just testing it out. It's not what I wanted, Bill, but it seems like I was able to push through it, which was nice. Shane, it's a big difference. It's a huge change. You know, you're used to training a certain way, and it's like there's nothing here to like go off of. Like, I don't know, other than just looking at your power, right?
Hi, welcome everyone. Just
You're
testing here my
the expert
audio.
when it comes to that. But I don't know, it's just that
Awesome.
effect
Thank you.
you get
And that means you can hear me.
from
So that's
using the same tool.
Yeah.
And
I'll be back in a minute here.
just knowing what you're getting out of it, I guess. Like, this is just weird. Weird to me. Like, not understanding the whole turning stuff. Like, it slows you down, for sure, on the turns. Our other game doesn't. So that's weird and different. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just different. See how it just slows you down? Alright, cool. So you do notice it too then, Shane. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it. I'm not saying it's wrong, it's just I don't get it yet. See, like I'm doing 38, 37, and it just slows you down, look. 33, 34. It holds it. Picks up. Doesn't slow you down on this turn. Just the next one it does. And lock it to 0. Ah! That would be dead. Yeah, should lock it like it's locking it in game, right? Like that, look. So, see how it locks it? There's a turn all nice and pretty with the pedals. Look at the guy's pedals, watch. Watch, look at his pedals, look at his pedals. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna follow his pedal strokes. See you, Bill. Take care. Thanks for coming by, man. Stopping the pedals. Downshifting. I still can't beat 145. I don't get it. Alright, enough complaining. This is weird. Shane, you gotta try it out then. We all love your opinion on this stuff. So, I hope this motivates you to do it yourself. That'll be awesome. It seems to be getting off of them. But I'll try right now, let's see. Oh, this is the new course? I didn't know. I know I downloaded it when Ray did his thing. Wait. See, I'm definitely losing power there. Because the guy's not moving. Yeah, he did. You saw that? It did give a massive punch. Definitely did. So these two turns aren't that hard. The next one. Yeah. I don't get it. tire me out, I'll tell you that. Oh, real person. Come on, real person. Come on, Richard. Richard. Don't let me do this alone. Richard, wake up.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining.
What's that?
Morning.
Richard, is
Or
that you?
afternoon for you. Or is it still morning?
It's afternoon, just lunchtime.
Midday.
Exactly.
So,
Hey, Shane, is this considered cheating?
Sometimes.
Alright, take care. That's it. Hopefully that motivates you to do something. If it does, good.
oh yeah.
More content for all of us. Cheers, Shane. Ah, good. It's not cheating. It's called testing. Have a good one.
Typing's too hard for me.
It is for me too, but I had a lot of ice cream yesterday.
Yeah. Well, mine was because of a crash 2 weeks ago. I fell on my hand. And it was a miracle I didn't break it.
Well, sorry to hear about the crash, and congratulations on not breaking your hand at least.
Yes,
It just drops.
especially considering I was at 30 miles per hour.
Let's see when it starts taking my power.
Thank goodness you weren't going quickly.
Yeah. I was racing a crit and I was taking it down. Like this other rider next to me. I don't know what she did. I just saw the corner of my eye. She started wobbling. I'm like, oh no, here I go. And sure enough, her bike fell like sideways and knocked me over with 300 meters to go.
Oh no.
I was so mad.
Well, the important question:
Chief, let me
skin
turn.
heals. The bike costs money. How's the bike?
The bike was nothing. It was just a little bit, I just needed to adjust the derailleur a little bit. And
I want to turn
that was it. So, really, minor stuff, fortunately. And so, but my right hand was where it took most of the hit, and then nothing broken, but the thumb is still not 100%, so if I have to, and it's amazing how much we use our thumbs, right? And so I can't really write very well yet. Typing is a little painful. At least shifting is good. For a while, shifting was hard on the bike. But I already raced this weekend again on Saturday. And what I did was I was a little bit cautious this time, and I think it's natural, psychologically.
Absolutely.
That self-preservation instinct. I didn't want to be too much in the craziness, and it was a big event. It was the Glencoe Grand Prix, which is part of the
Pretty nice overall, though. Just need more
tour.
humans.
So there's a lot of pro athletes, but of course I'm not a pro athlete, but I was in a category 3 to 5. But it just happens to be a big event. Everybody wants to do it, so big field. And I just, I didn't go fight in the front. I just didn't. I wanted to get that one race done after the crash, so I could sort of mentally get back into it. So that's what I did. Well, thanks everybody for joining. Big group here. we're not live streaming today. The past 2 weeks we did Ask a Coach Live. Lots of good questions that we had from participants. So those became podcasts. They're available on iTunes and other podcast hosts under the Endurance Lab, the Chat and Show Ride. So I figured today we'll do some catch up, see what people are up to. And we just see Lise is back. Welcome back, Lise. And Margaret Thompson is on. Margaret is the newest member of the Team ODZ, and she was having issues with her push to talk, so I don't know if she'll be able to do any talking today.
Hi, Tay. Glad to be back. It's Lisa.
Hey. So what have people been up to? Outside the weekend?
Did try a little bit of outdoors riding. Didn't really like it, to be honest.
Oh, you did? Because I know you're an outdoor guy now, Tim.
Well, I've got to work on the suntan. I'm going to the French Alps in about 2.5 weeks, and I feel I've got to work on the tan and the tan lines. I don't care about the lines, but I need a base tan, to protect me from vicious alpine sunshine.
Right.
Yeah, I ventured outdoors. It's a little bit horrible, really. It's very, very rough roads, rough surfaces. Went up and down a lot as well. Wasn't too happy with that. So you can't sit there on trainer difficulty on an outdoor ride. Every gradient is real.
Yes.
And I normally run the Neo at 25% on Zwift. So a bit of a shock.
Right.
But I did get to have cake halfway round, so...
That's part of it, right?
Not so bad. Don't get cake on Zwift.
Yeah, it's a little harder to get off the bike and go up. Yeah. Go to the kitchen and get it.
Yeah.
And Tim, you need to start climbing out this Zwift 100% to get yourself ready.
Thanks for that.
I expect every ride between now and you leave to go to the Alps, to be up the Alps at 100%.
Oh yes, boss. Thank you, coach.
100%.
You that hard this time, and every time after that's been easy.
Oh, that's very true.
You guys got this down. So, 100% of FTP or 100% intensity of the
Well, it's 100% difficulty, I think, really, man.
Both, right?
Every climb.
Yes, that's right.
I've
ride to the 100% of FTP. I'll do.
Including the endurance rides, 3-hour jobs. 3 hours.
That's including the downhill, which on the Neo at 100% you won't get to put any power down, so you'll have to go at 200% of FTP going up.
Fair point. Yeah, thank you for that.
No rest days either. Back to back to back.
Any way to do it.
Yeah. Then he'll be gone from Chat and Chill. He'll be like, no legs left.
Well, I don't skip any Mondays. I've
No tapering for going to the Alps.
Pardon, Andy?
No tapering for going to the Alps. You have to be doing these Alps Zwift rides right up until you're getting on the plane. Take your Neo to the airport.
Listen to us, Tim. You'll be successful.
Well, I don't want to get a thrombosis on the plane, do I? So I should be on the Neo while I'm flying.
Altitude training.
Yes. Rarefied atmosphere. Yeah.
Perfect. Altitude and I don't know, dryness. Instead of how we always talk about humidity and training the heat and this and the other, do the opposite. It's so dry.
Well, if it's like the last 2 years, it's going to be very hot out there. but not human at least.
Expecting some PRs?
No.
No.
Too heavy. Too heavy.
You
So
just
Andy-
take it way down. Just change the profile.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Edit profile, yes.
Yeah.
So Andy, have you been back at racing, or you're without a bike now?
I'm without a race bike at the moment. I need to get a new frame sorted, but I can't find anything cheap enough.
Have you had a little incident, Andy?
A few weeks ago now,
Oh, right, I didn't hear.
had a crash. Just scrapes and bruises to me, nothing serious, and no damage to the bike apart from a big dent.
Oh.
Stop tube.
So this is what I found out. I mean, I had crashes before, but it was more of, really the only other crash I had was when I first started riding in a group, and I overlapped wheels with the rider in front of me, and I went down. And of course, if you're the one behind who overlaps wheels, you'll be the one going down.
Yeah.
And but this was the first time I had a crash in the race, and I found that even though it was minor, quote unquote, the body really shuts down to recover, and it's like it's like you have a little bit of a wall, it's a blocking mechanism.
Body
So
stop.
it's hard to get back to where you were right away. So doing a workout, let's say an intensity workout, it's hard to be putting out the same power, because the body, even if you don't have a lot of injuries, the body, I think, is in the process of healing itself, and it's blocking it, saying, let's use our
Right.
energy, save our energy here to recover. But I think also to mentally, right? In fact, I asked that question from Nate Last, the mental skills coach that we have in Endurance Lab, and that's a post, a public post that people can read about in the Endurance Lab forum about all that, and he has a great write-up about how to manage, things to keep in mind and things to do after you have an incident like that, from the mental side of it. So,
Well, there's also this whole brain where the brain just sort of pauses everything, and it almost doesn't register for like 6 hours or one day after you go down.
I believe that.
So a semi-coma. Stop you doing anything.
Still adrenaline, I guess, in survival mode.
I've actually never gone down in a race, but I've been punched in a race. That was a lot of fun.
Whoa, what was that all about?
It was a circuit race. It was about 65 miles. We were on the last turn of the last lap, and I took the turn wide, and some guy on the inside wanted to pass me, and he punched me right in my right quad.
Whoa. Wow.
But it was great because somebody else saw it, and they're the ones who reported him. So not only did I beat him in the final sprint, but he got disqualified as well.
Huh.
And it wasn't me who turned him in.
You weren't the snitch.
Amazing. I mean, I've heard of people lightly pushing other riders, right, from on their hips to the side, but punching.
But yeah, there's plenty of bumping and elbowing and shouldering going on. But this guy actually took his hand off his handlebar, his left hand, and punched me in the quad.
Jeez. Wow.
I wonder which part of you he was actually aiming for. It seems an odd choice. A quad.
Yeah. I guess.
Well,
that's what
You know what? It was what he was able to get to as we were making.
Yeah.
So he was able to manage.
Seems a
Well,
sensible choice to me. Give you a dead leg and then you can't sprint.
Needless to say, there was no way he was beating me in that sprint after he pulled that crap.
just gave you the more determination to go out and beat him.
Probably a whole load more adrenaline.
Yeah.
You've got
I
quite
was
a
kind of more in shock that somebody would actually do that.
For sure.
Elbows I get, shoulders I get, punching somebody not so much.
Not at all. I wonder if you can get your license revoked or suspended.
Well, actually, it was even better because I'm originally from the Bronx, and he came over and started trying to start a fight with me for getting him disqualified. Started getting
No
back,
kidding.
saying, I didn't disqualify you. You did it yourself. I didn't report you. Somebody else did. And by the way, don't mess with me.
Wow.
And on top of that, I beat your ass, so shut up and walk away, please.
Yeah. Gosh, you never know what you might come up into.
And on top of that, it was a Cat 4 race. So, I mean, there was no real money or anything like that involved.
That's quite the story.
RGT,
So
good
Margaret,
move on.
I don't know if you can hear us.
Naming all the robots.
If you can,
Girl names.
when you go to the first
I don't like
menu
getting beat
on
by
Discord,
girls.
where it shows all the
Other than my own
channels,
daughters, okay?
all the way at the bottom, there's a little. Okay, you can hear.
Checkmate.
There's a little wheel with settings.
Look, all girl names.
So if you tap on that, it will come up your profile
They
and then
misspelled
you
Robert
can select
right in there.
voice and try to see if you can
I mean,
fix it that way.
I'm using the
They
iPhone
meant Roberta.
Discord, and it looks like her mic is
Look
muted.
at Lynn, Leanne, Mariah, Roberta, Berna,
Let's see if I can unmute.
Fernanda.
yeah. She's muted as of.
I can unmute.
That was a pretty good one.
I think, let's see.
She's server muted. Hold on, let me take her off server mute. Okay, try push to talk now, Margaret.
What about this?
There we go.
There you
Yay! Wonderful.
So I pushed on the iPad and talk. Is that correct?
It's working so far. If you've got a quiet trainer and a quiet background, you may not even need to use push to talk.
As set up
Okay.
that you have actually allowed not to have push to talk. So actually, someone on the admin has to set you as not push to talk, but your server muted for some reason. So I've taken off the server mute, which means you're muted for everyone.
Nothing like having one of the bosses on the ride.
So now you have to listen to what I have to say.
Yes, Margaret. So thanks for joining and welcome to the
Until I server mute you again. Yeah.
Tell us all about yourself.
Right now I'm a little sick, but I've done lots of racing in the real world. I'm very happy to be racing for ODC.
We're very happy to have you. So you've had a lot of accomplishments. Don't be shy. Tell us.
Well, last year I was part
It's
of
so
a
weird seeing that
team
in
for
kilometers.
RAN, and we established a new record for our age group of 7 days, 11 hours, and 4 minutes.
Wow. Amazing.
That was a mind-blowing experience.
We need to have you on another chat and show to tell that story.
It was an amazing thing. Talk about being in the present tense all the time, because really the only thing that you could do was move yourself forward when it was your job, because 18 other people were relying on you.
Wow, I can imagine. Now, is long distance something that you usually do, or or is that? Let's say, tell us like how you even started in cycling. Would you say you're an ultra distance rider or time trialist, or?
Basically, I'm a time trialist. Doing RAM we just did it in like 15-minute segments, which sounds bizarre, but when you're heat exhausted, as we were, and tired, 15 minutes seems like a long time. We just kept leapfrogging 2 groups of 2.
Mm-hmm.
I like distance, but I really don't think I would ever be able to do a solo endeavor like that.
Right.
Last weekend I did the Iron Horse in Durango, and that was really cool.
That's a fun
I
race
was
because you have to beat the train, right?
Yes. Well, you don't have to, but I was just getting sick.
Hey, good morning, Ian.
So I kept it at tempo.
CG on
a
our
lot. You go
our
from
main lover here.
6,500 feet in
Just don't
Durango
tell
to,
nobody, okay?
like 9,500 in Silverton.
Wow.
And the road was
Our little
closed
secret.
to traffic, which was awesome. Millions of casual riders were on it too. They all started earlier than the races. So it was amazing. It was beautiful. And that race would be unable to do this week because of a forest fire there.
No kidding. Yeah, I heard about that
So
race.
dry.
I know a couple of people who did that race too.
So I ended up winning the Omnium, which was so cool because I was sick, but sick in a weird way. My own body was
Congratulations. Yeah, it's hard. You were probably just thinking that you were extra fatigued, or you're maybe not fueling or something.
No, actually, I had, and I still have, shingles. So everybody, if you're over 50, get the vaccine.
Yeah. I actually know somebody who got it in her 40s. It's one of my Zwift friends, actually. And it takes a while, I heard. And so, wow. And some of the nerve, kind of like the feeling of electric shock a little bit afterwards. And
yeah, that's what I'm dealing with now. It's really hard to sleep at night, so I need to be riding Zwift at like 2 in the morning and sleeping all day if I can get away with it.
Well, I hate to tell you, but it almost never goes away. I had shingles when I was 32, and I'm 55 now, and every once in a while, the same area, the same bundle of nerves just gets all tingly for an hour or 2 here and there. It almost never goes away.
I have heard that, so...
I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't bother me on a regular basis. It's not something I have to think about much. But every once in a while, it's like, oh, crap, it's happening again.
I guess
Go ahead. They are going to vaccinate me with the new vaccine, and, well, 2 weeks after the rash disappears, so... And being an overachiever, I have one of the biggest rashes they've seen.
Oh, gosh. If you're going to have one, Margaret, might as well just have a big one.
My philosophy.
I don't know, that seems like a good time to be a slacker to me.
Right.
Good morning, everybody.
Anyway, it's totally changed my season.
So you were signed up for more events, and now you're out then?
Pretty much. I was going to go to Nationals for the time trial. I was pretty strong, but that could have brought on the shingles too. So you just don't know.
Bummer.
What I was told when I got it was, you know, your body.
Oh look, they put a tiara on my daughter's
immune system gets
Isn't that
compromised. I had
fancy?
been traveling almost constantly to work for almost 2 months with hardly any sleep, multiple time zones all over the place, and my body just got worn down. And they said,
How'd you know, RGT?
Exactly. I was, you know, training hard with Swift.
Can't let my daughter beat
real
me.
world and getting ready to race, and then I traveled,
I can't let her win.
did rep guys,
I can't.
and
She can't beat me.
just couldn't recover. You know, and then 2 weeks later, boom.
The thing with travelling as well is you get exposure
Come
to
back
so
here,
many
Brenda.
more people and so many more possibilities of picking something up, I guess.
Yeah, but the thing is, what they told me was, once you've got the chicken pox, you have the virus in your system, and at some point it might surface again, grab a bundle of nerves, and that's why shingles is usually reasonably localized to one part of your body.
Exactly.
I thought you would catch it from
That
somebody.
was good.
No.
Nope, not at all.
All right.
Yeah, so I've asked my mom if I ever had chickenpox, and of course she can't remember.
Oh no.
Go baby, go baby, go.
Well, I had chicken as a child.
She can't remember half of the stuff I had.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast.
There you go. Or it's either one of those, oh, I can't remember if it was you or your brother.
That's when you just tell her she was a bad mom because she just never paid attention to you.
That's right. I'm a mom too, and I can't
Gotta
remember
see how
anything about my
this
kids
uploads.
already. I'm not even her age yet.
If it
This
uploads.
apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Taya.
Wish me luck.
I know.
Gotta have the Garmin as
I'm there with
backup,
you on
but
that.
I would like to see how
Oh, Margaret, hopefully it's gonna
Alan, what it
be
uploads to. I don't remember if it was
fast and furious, and
only
you'll be done with
Strava
it.
or Training Peaks. I don't
you know,
remember.
there's always Plan B in cycling, and so it got me back on Swift.
My first
and,
ride on
Not that I was ever really
RGT,
awake
so
from it, but with the meds I'm on, it's like
we
no,
shall
I'm
see.
not outside. I don't want to fall over. And doing stuff like this, so yeah, just keep moving forward.
I think I heard Coach Ian.
Yep, you did. I'm here. I'm from my hotel room, getting ready to get on a plane later today.
This thing does have a
So
lot
are
of potential, though.
you guys probably don't know, but Ian's moving.
So I guess
So is your stuff already gone, and it's just
Time
you
will
now
tell.
with your carry-on?
and
You
what
and your wife, of course.
this
Well,
game
it's
can't
actually
do.
us, but because we're flying on military orders, we get 5 bags each, so it's us and 10 bags.
Okay.
Moving, deported. I suppose it's the same thing.
Hey, one's forced, one's not. We'll say this was recommended.
We recommend
Yeah,
it rules.
My bike and my wheels are 2 of our 10 bags, so I've got that with me.
How about the trainer?
No, that went in with the movers. And then next Saturday, next Saturday, in less than a week's time now, so about 5 days, I'll actually pack the bike back up, and we're flying to Canada for 2 weeks. We've got to do some language training there, which I'll then turn into some immersion training with Stefan on the bike.
Good.
So are you running on the spot then, Ian?
Am I what?
Are you running on the spot while you're talking to us? No bike.
Like
No.
run-
No, I actually, I'm getting ready to do my last bit of closing up suitcases here. I decided to jump on. So today's a rest day for me due to travel. But I have done that before, run around in place in a hotel room, doing skills and drills, trying to keep the guy moving.
Oh, you mean on Zwift?
Yeah, it was early on. It was early on when we were trying to keep things going, and I had my Stride hooked up to my phone or my iPad, and I was running. Actually, I did it in my mother-in-law's backyard, running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to keep my avatar moving with the group.
Wow. That's crazy. How did you get the watts then? Or you didn't have to have a certain...
Well, the Stride pod it generates power number. So I was using that.
Never heard of that one before. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a pretty good little tool for running. You can use it with Zwift, obviously. But I use it when I'm doing a lot of my different training for races because running uphill and downhill or different terrain pace changes, and that doesn't necessarily reflect effort. Mm-hmm. So I found using my Stride pod is very similar to using my power meter on the bike. So I just focus on hitting or getting close to a target on my running power.
Gotcha.
But I do feel really bad because my bike has been packed up for a few days, and I miss it. It's sad. I mean, just looking at it in its bag, it wants to get ridden, and unfortunately I can't.
It's the hardest thing, not being able to ride.
Totally.
So then, are you doing your own strength workouts, Ian? Like, I mean, your own strength workouts, because a little bit of background in the endurance lab, we have the training plan, and of course, Ian is a cycling and triathlon coach, but he puts in. We have some strength and off the bike training for our cyclists as well. So I'm referring to his videos. Are you doing your own videos? Exercise in the hotel room?
Yeah, well, I was in the hotel gym doing it the other day, and this guy was just looking at me like I was an idiot. Because I added a little bit of extra weight, so I was doing the sit at the stand exercise, but I grabbed a 20-kilo plate and was doing it with that. And there's one other guy in the gym who was like kind of bouncing from machine to machine, like doing 2 or 3 reps, but he's really checking out the comfort of the seats, I think. And so then I kept seeing him looking at what I was doing, because I kept getting, I guess in his mind, weirder and weirder with the different exercises. So yeah, I've been doing those. And then our hotel pool here,